On the one hand, you're saying that there are safe places in Gaza, but on the other hand, you say you still have the right to bomb those safe places if Hamas are there.
No, you have to make a distinction. You talked about Rafah specifically, but we have designated safe areas, a number of them. The maps have been shared with the Americans, the United Nations, and others, and we urge Palestinian civilians to relocate to those safer areas. We've specifically picked areas where there isn't a known Hamas infrastructure, and we don't expect there to be fighting.
Why are charities and aid organisations telling us that there are no safe places to go to in Gaza?
So we simply don't accept that. And I think that's part of the what Hamas wants you to believe. Because Hamas wants pressure on a ceasefire, because that's the only way they get a ceasefire is by international pressure on Israel. So they want to say there's no humanitarian aid, there's no safe place, and that everyone who's being killed is an innocent civilian. That's the Hamas talking points.
Well, it's not just Hamas, is it? Jason Lee from Save the Children, he's the country director, speaking to me a little bit earlier in Gaza, said this. Just have a listen.
There is no such thing as a safe space in Gaza right now. There is nowhere that is safe. The locations that the Israeli security forces are asking civilians to move to cannot accommodate them, not just in space, but there's absolutely no critical infrastructure there to keep them alive.
And Mark Regev, that's not a Hamas spokesman speaking. That is Jason Lee from Save the Children saying there is nowhere safe in Gaza. And even if people did move to where you say is safe, there's no facilities for them.
He didn't say that. If you listen carefully, he actually said the designated safe areas that Israel has located, he said there wasn't the humanitarian structure there, the facilities to receive the people. He did not say they were not safe, because that would be incorrect.
He did. He started that clip by saying there is nowhere safe in Gaza.
He said, but no, he said they're troubled from his perspective with the safe areas that have been allocated. And I listened very carefully. He said that the trouble is there aren't the humanitarian facilities there to absorb the people. And here we understand that that's an issue.
Okay.
We get